If money were taken from all the people of the world and divided equally, then after a while some would still be richer and others poorer. The paradox of the financial world, which Robert Kiyosaki has repeatedly stated. Living life, many of us have not learned how to build wealth in comfortable conditions for ourselves. Work, home, and work again. This is the triangle in which you condemn yourself to poverty, says Kiyosaki. What steps do you need to take in order to forget about the difficulties of being and attract money to your wallet without much effort? Here is the main question that you will get an answer to in this video. If you don't have a plan to become rich, then you have a plan to become poor, Robert has repeatedly argued. And this is a big truth, because many people, considering themselves free, in fact are not. We all live by the plan. This plan includes waking up every morning at a certain time determined by the employer, going to work on a certain route, sitting at a certain workplace, having strictly defined lunch breaks, returning from work at a certain time and on the same route. Such a lifestyle imposed on you by the system is very beneficial for the government and businessmen. Your brain is programmed to make other people rich, Kiyosaki says in an episode of The Rich Dad Show. The richest people in the world have always moved against the current, trying to free their heads from financial stereotypes. Thinking otherwise, they attract millions to their wallet, they throw money around to please others. Next, I will tell you what steps, in Kiyosaki's opinion, it is worth taking in order to go against the system and become rich. Step 1. Overcome financial fear. To find the answer to the question how to become rich, first of all, you need to understand how to stop being poor. For well-off people, a loan is just a tool, one of the opportunities to achieve their goal. Poor people always have one of two extremes: either they shy away from loan offers like the plague, considering them a bondage, or they take loans for anything, including the latest iPhone. A lazy brain just doesn't want to constantly analyze. It is easier for him to stick to the once and for all adopted strategy. Start studying and comparing offers and promotions to understand what is really needed, and which offers are better to refuse for now. Is it scary to start with loans? Start comparing debit cards at least. Maybe the product you are used to is not the best at all, says Robert. Step 2. Follow the proven path. How to become rich if you know how to do something. Of course, monetize. And many people do it well. The problem is that in 90% of cases, people give up self-development, believing that their skills are enough, or they are only engaged in development in a narrow area. Meanwhile, the brain cannot stand still. Only what is developed develops. All rich people are the same, and the reapers, and the reapers, and the dudes, and the grets. Moreover, research in the framework of neuropsychology has shown that the more areas in which you develop, the higher the flexibility of your brain and the longer you will stay at the peak of mental peaks. Set aside at least 30 minutes a day to develop anything. Even if it is some skill that is interesting to you personally, to which you have not yet found an application. Believe me, one day you will need it. And in any case, such a charge for the brain will make itself felt in other types of activity, Kiyosaki advises. Future millionaires, do not forget that it is very easy to thank me for these valuable money tips. You just need to like this video. Step 3. Forget about the day after tomorrow. Many people live not only tomorrow, but after tomorrow. They are wondering how to become rich, but they do not begin to act. They are waiting for the circumstances to develop successfully, when the right time will come. This is a trick of the brain, which does not want to change anything, but wants to remain in safe stability. The proverbial comfort zone. Just don't jump out of it so abruptly to be in chronic stress. Start acting today. Make a complete list of plans, think about it for at least 1 hour and honestly cross out what you are going to do for more than a year. Plan what actions depend only on you and make a calendar. Start working on success from today and move according to the plan. Even if these are minimal changes, they are gradually growing like a snowball, Kiyosaki states. Step 4. Renounce your unloved job and reconsider your attitude to work. Unloved work takes away strength, negatively affects fatigue, can cause emotional burnout and depression. People achieve success and become well off only where they get pleasure. By the way, to become rich, it is not necessary to be a fan of the sphere, you can sincerely love the process of making money. For many businessmen, and this is exactly what happens. Are you really in your place? Perhaps you don't like your job because of the low salary or the team, but if you are not enthusiastic about amateur activity, it's time to think, Robert advises. Step 5. What is not forbidden is allowed. Avoid the restrictions laid down in your life by something or someone. Remember that you are free to do whatever you want. Always try to look for new sales markets or promising areas of investment. Try to change the schemes of work, methods of sales. Do not limit yourself. Future millionaires, write in the comments under this video, at what age did Robert Kiyosaki open his first business? Comments with the correct answer will definitely appear in the next video. Poor people always work for money, and rich people have money working for money. Only when money starts making money, then you will have real freedom, says Kiyosaki. And when you're free, you're really rich. Get rid of outdated principles of the system, program your brain to work in a new way. This is the only way the movement to the money peaks will be easy and relaxed. Be sure to share this video with your friends. Let them start changing their lives together with you and become richer. And also do not forget to subscribe to the channel so that you are always the first to receive the latest advice from the world of finance.